talk about some goals that we have for 2026. Hello everyone and good morning. Welcome to our channel. If it's your first time, we're so happy you're here. I simply cannot believe that it's 2026 and this is going to be our first video in the month of January. Today we're going to be doing some much needed resetting of our minds, goal setting, and making a fun little digital vision board. As you can tell, we're at the beach right now. We wanted to just do a fun little beach walk to start off our morning slow. But it's a little gloomy if you can't tell, and it's a little bit rainy, so we're hoping we can get a nice workout in before starting our day. We're so glad that you clicked on this video, and let's have a fun day. We just got back from a fun little beach walk this morning, but we had to cut it short because the weather has been terrible in Oahu. It's been rainy, chilly, really cold mornings, and I'm just not about it. So instead, we decided to come home and have a fun little chill afternoon and create on Canva a digital vision board, which we've never done before. So I'm super excited to get started with Darren. We're just going to talk about some goals that we have for 2026 and then kind of have a fun little vision board date.
Heck yeah. I'm excited to see the goals that we set and see by the end of the year what we achieved, what we did.
In other years, I've just always made goals and haven't been consistent, or it was just Darren's very goal oriented and I would just make it so that he would just shut up. But I feel like I came to him in November, December and really had goals that I want to have for 2026, and I'm more I want to reach those goals. So I'm really excited this year to actually set goals. Normally I'm not a resolutions person, but for this year I just have a lot of goals and hopes towards fitness, towards YouTube, towards earning more money. So I'm excited to talk about it and then really just do something that's cute. This obviously doesn't have to be done, but I just thought it'd be fun.
I think it's going to be super fun to do this video in January, and then we can do another video at the end of the year to revisit our vision board to see kind of how those things shaped out.
That's a good idea. I love it. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and get started. We are back. We just spent the last 2 hours creating this. We're so excited to share with you everything that we put on our vision board and why it's on here.
The first thing that I want to address on our vision board is the espresso. If you guys caught in the beginning of this video, you saw me making espresso, and Kenzie bought me an espresso machine for Christmas. The best gift ever, and so I've been learning how to make espresso. I'm still a beginner. I have a lot to learn, but I'm definitely growing. So if you have any tips or tricks on how to make really good espresso, please put them down in the comments. But my goal this year in 2026 is to learn how to make really good espresso.
I have to start off with my favorite part of the vision board. This isn't necessarily a goal because this is already a planned trip that we have. So we were just in Disneyland for December. And that was just a trip before the big trip because I was like, I need another trip in. And so we booked a Disney World trip This will be our last Disney trip before we hope to have a baby one day. So we're trying to get all of like the Disney feels and Disney magic before we're one day parents. So we'll be going to Disney World during October. So it's going to be Halloween themed. It's going to be me and my entire family. And we're staying at the Shades of Green Resort, which is a military resort on the Disney World property. And why I'm so excited about this resort is because they have the extended evening hours. So we'll be able to stay after the parks. And the reason why I want to stay at this resort is because when we were going on Guardians of the Galaxy, it was like 8:59 and the park closed at like 9, and they're like, "Are you staying at any of the deluxe resorts?" And I was like, I'm staying at Pop Century. And he's like, that's not a deluxe resort. So I wanted to be able to be that person that's like, yeah, I'm staying at the deluxe resort. And then if we can go on Guardians Cosmic Rewind as many times as I want when the park's closed.
You don't seem excited at all.
So I'm ready for that. And it just looks like a beautiful hotel. And we're also going to be taking a day off, which normally we never do this on any of our Disney trips. So we're going to like go to Disney Springs or eat breakfast at the hotel lobby and then go lay out at the pool and just have a relaxing day. So
Yeah.
it's going to be a really fun
I'm excited
trip.
for this Disney World trip because our previous Disney World trip was really fun, but it was also pretty overwhelming because it was our first time there and we're learning the parks and just trying to figure out how to navigate through, 4 different parks over the course of 5 days, and doing 5 days in a row at Disney World was a lot. And so I think we have an idea of what to expect now, and it can be a little bit more, not to say the last trip wasn't enjoyable, but we can not be as overwhelmed as the last trip.
We're like more relaxed. Like it's like when we go to Disneyland, like we know the park, we know where to go. But at Disney World, since it was our first time, we're like learning everything new. So it was kind of like overwhelming. But this time, I think we're a little bit more pro. So we'll be able to have like more relaxed, but still like go, go, go.
Yeah.
Like,
And a plug, if you love Disney, we have a Disneyland video when we went in December of 2025, putting it up in the corner right over here. So go watch it.
watch it because it's one of my favorite videos.
It's a good video. So make sure to watch it.
Also, I'm hoping to get a really fun like denim bomber jacket or like jean jacket that I can order. And then Darren for Christmas got me some fun little patches. So he got me a really cute crush.
Here, I'll go grab it.
It's Squirt. So for Christmas, Darren got me this really cute Squirt patch. Like, are you freaking kidding? That's so cute. And I cried when I opened it. So he also got me a castle patch, and then I want to order some other patches just to put on the jacket and like make it like just theme Disney vintage style instead of having to like buy one.
So when we were in Disneyland in December, we saw some people with these denim jackets that had a bunch of patches on it. And so that's where I got the idea to get Kenzie some patches, and then she can get a denim jacket and just start adding to a collection and just creating a cool Disney denim jacket.
Yeah, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to wear that in October. We're not too sure about weather, but for sure at night I should be able to wear it.
Yeah.
These are the ears that they always have in the parks, like the Halloween pumpkin ears. And that would be fun if I'm able to find them. I want to get them, but I've never seen them at Disneyland, so hopefully they're at Disney World.
The next thing that Kenzie and I added to our vision board was to grow in our content creation, not necessarily subscribers or followers, but really to just grow in our skills. We are going into our first full official year of content creation. We feel like we've grown so much and have learned so much of what it takes to do content creation. It definitely is not as easy as it looks. And we're always continuing trying to learn how to be better content creators, editing videos, talking in front of camera. And so we're looking to see and excited to see how we grow in 2026 when it comes to that, as well as we're setting the goal for ourselves in 2026. We want to earn our first dollar from content creation. And so that's a really exciting goal for us as well.
Yeah, it takes a lot of work to become established content creator. But I think from my like idea of it, I always thought it was so simple, so easy, because I just watch all these videos. I'm like, oh, that was easy for them to do. But it really does take a lot of skill time just to learn the kind of content you want to create, and also editing also is a huge part of it. And thanks to Darren, he does all of the editing.
Yeah. And I think our first year in 2025 was really just learning the basics, posting, editing, shooting videos. And then 2026, we can really dive deeper into like our strategy and be more strategic about our approach to content creation. So that's really what I'm looking forward to.
So my main goal for 2026 is just to move my body more with more walking, getting my steps in. So my hope is that I can at least get like 12K to 15K steps a day, and just making sure I'm moving my body and taking care of it. And then I also want to go on like more runs or just more like walks. I've also thought about doing like sunrise mornings. Once a week, I get up early before work and just go walk the beach, because I think that's a good way to like wake myself up, clear my head, and then also get my steps in. And I think starting off with a sunrise just like reminds you of like God's goodness, and just makes my day feel a little bit better rather than starting off like, I don't want to get out of bed, this alarm sucks, and slowly getting ready for work, which I'm always late to.
Kenzie's the person where her alarm will be going off in the morning and she'll just let it go off for 5-10 minutes. And I'm always in bed like nudging her like, dude, go turn off your alarm.
I don't like waking up.
One of the next things that we put on our vision board was to move out. And we've been in our current place for 3 years,
Yes.
which is, those 3 years have just blown by. I remember moving into this place being so excited because it was the first place, and now like looking, 3 years is a long time. And so we think it's about time that we move out, find a bigger place, because also on our vision board is that, you know, we are looking to maybe get pregnant at the end of 2026, and so and start growing our family. And so in order to do that, we definitely need a bigger place because this place is pretty small.
Yeah, we definitely need a 2-bed also, just because a lot of our family comes and friends stay, and we want to be able to like have them have their own space and room, because every time we have someone come over, we get like a twin size bed and just have them in our like living area.
Yeah.
And it can get like, for a couple of days it's fine, but if it's like over a week, it just feels like not the best situation.
It's a pretty small space. I think, what, 400 square feet?
Yeah.
But in order for those things to happen, there's one vital tool. We need money. And so another goal for us in 2026 is to figure out how we can get some extra income coming in, so we can afford a bigger place, because where we live on Oahu is very expensive. And to find a 2-bed is quite the increase in rent. And so definitely one of our goals is to try to figure out how to make that happen by increasing our income.
So I've been thinking about trying to apply for some Disney vacation planner jobs, just because, I mean, I think I would enjoy it because I have a passion for Disney and I know quite a bit about Disney, but also they send you like on trips there, and so that's really a big reason why.
Another way you can help make that happen is hit the subscribe button, share this channel with other people as well. So we can, as you can tell, one of our other goals on here is to be part of the YouTube Partner Program. And in order to do that, we definitely need subscribers, and we need you guys to watch our videos. And we're super thankful for those who are continuously showing up to watch our videos and have subscribed.
Love you guys. So 2 other goals I have for me personally for the year of 2026 is to read my Bible more. But not only that, I was telling Darren during like Christmas time, I really wanted to get a devotional talking about eternity and what that looks like and what that means, because I have a really hard time processing the fact that I will not always be here on the earth. And it's weird because when we're born, like, this is all we know. So it was like hard for me to think about like a heavenly, like, okay, I'm created for heaven. Like, I'm created to spend eternity with Jesus. And also just when that's going to happen, like, there's a lot of like just fear about that in my head. And so I asked him to get this devotional for me. He also got me a really cool Bible study journal, and I already used it because it like tracks like all the books that you've read in the Old Testament, the New Testament, and then there's a page for like what book and chapter it was and all the themes and like what words stuck out to you, what verses, and like the context. So I really like this so far. So that's something that I'm trying to do more. And I think if I wake up earlier, this is like the best time for me to do it, because I feel like right before work, it like sits with me, and then I go to work and have a good attitude and don't just scream at kids all day. If you're interested in any of these, just looking into it, the links will be down below in the description if you want to learn more about them. I've really enjoyed them so far. Darren has always been very good in the gym. And he also knows so much about workouts and how to like working out and all these things. I wasn't like that when he met me. He had to teach me what running looked like, how to do a workout, the steps. I'm not like great at balancing my body and like coordination, so that was really hard for me to understand the idea of working out and why you do it. But over the last few years living here, I've become a gym girly. And I'm proud to say
so
that.
proud of her.
I can say I've become a gym girly, but I've been an inconsistent gym girly. And so my hope is that in 2026, I can become more consistent with my workouts so that I can get abs and that I can become more toned. And the reason why 2026 I want to be more consistent is because if we are trying to have a baby, I want to set myself up for like consistent workouts and just healing my body so that I will be able to get pregnant. And I just think it's super important to be healthy and love your body.
Another item that I put specifically on the vision board was date nights. I think this is something that we've kind of lost sight of over the years, because when you're married, it's just like you technically are going on dates. You just don't recognize it as much because you're constantly with each other.
It's more like, oh, we're going to get dinner.
Yeah.
Or like we're just going to go to Whole Foods and eat dinner together. It's not like fun date nights when you're dating.
Yeah. So I wanted to be super intentional this year in setting one day a month where we get really dressed up, go to a fancy date night, and really are trying to impress each other. Because, you know, when we were dating, that was the whole goal, was when we go on dates, you would want to impress the other person. And so we're going to set one day a month where we go out and we just have a good time. We are intentional and we call that day a date. So that's our vision board for 2026. And this is really exciting because it is our first video of the new year. Down below, make sure to share with us what are some New Year resolution or vision board items that you have for yourself. We'd love to hear that. But the day's not over for us. We still have a lot to do today, so make sure you're sticking around for the rest of today's video. What are we doing today?
So tonight, Darren is taking me out to a really nice restaurant in town called Mocha Kitchen. It's like the one place I always want to go to. I just love the vibe. The food's really good. So he's going to take me out on our date night because we're celebrating our 6 years of dating in the next week. So we're going to do it early. And then before that, I was just going to do some cleaning around the house. So at least I have something productive to do. So I need to do more laundry and finish the dishes before I get ready for date night. So let's do some chores before our date night. Okay, you guys, I've done some dishes, but I'm getting really hungry right now. I'm gonna make like a protein powder smoothie. So let's make a little smoothie really quick and then let's finish up the dishes before Darren gets back for date night. Normally I like to put bananas, like frozen bananas in my smoothie, so it makes it like great taste with also the consistency. But I already had a full banana today and my yogurt, so we're just gonna do protein powder, almond milk, and then I'm probably gonna add in just some ice and maybe some peanut butter to keep it simple. I have 2 protein powders. One of them I got for Christmas, but this is the one I use the most. It's the Orgain Organic Protein, which has 21 grams of plant protein, and it's the creamy fudge chocolate flavor. So I usually add, it tells me to add 2, but I don't like when it's so chalky, so I usually will add like 1 full cup, and then I'll do half of like half. And then I don't really do measurements when I make smoothies. I just pour till I see what fits. But we're gonna put ice in here for sure, almond milk, peanut butter. This is the almond milk that I started to use. It's the Khalifa Farms unsweetened almond milk with 0 grams of sugar. I'm trying to have less sugar in my diet, and it's still something I'm trying to do daily because I do love eating like chocolate chips in my yogurt bowl, and I love ice cream. So I'm trying to just, with everything that I eat, just make sure I'm like looking out for the labels and making sure it's less sugar, so it just benefits me and my digestive health. So I'm probably just gonna add like to about like there. And then let's not forget peanut butter. You know what? We're just gonna add the rest. I didn't realize that there was like literally no almond milk left. And I've just been loving peanut butter recently. I think I prefer almond butter, but it's more expensive, especially when I go to Whole Foods. It's like much more expensive than peanut butter, but we use the Skippy brand from Costco. The reason why I like peanut butter in my breakfast and in smoothies is because it's 7 grams of protein, and I'm trying to get as much protein in as I can if I'm working out. So let's see. I don't have a clean spoon right now, so I think I'll just do 1 tablespoon of peanut butter because I love peanut butter. Okay, let's blend it up. That's pretty good. And because I'm doing dishes right now, I would pour into a cup, but I don't really feel like making myself another dish. So I'm just gonna drink this out of here so it's just easier cleanup. If you have any recommendations on vegan protein powders, please put them down below in the comments section because it's so hard finding a good vegan protein powder. They all just taste grainy. Like, this is good, but it's not like, oh my gosh, this is so good. Wow, I need this every day of my life, but it's like, it gets the job done, so.
We are on a mission right now for tonight's date night. Like we said in the video earlier, is we're just trying to reignite our date nights. We're trying to make them feel really special. And so something I'm gonna be doing for these date nights is buying flowers and a card for Kenzie before them, just to let her know how important she is to me, how much I love her, and trying to go above and beyond for her because she deserves it. She's so amazing and I love her so much. And so something I'm trying to do is just to make her feel really special on these nights. And so what we're going to be doing is we're going to go to Target. We're going to, one, try to find a card, and then we're also going to try and find a specific flower. And I'll tell you guys the meaning behind it once I find it, but we are on our way to Target to find those things right now. All right, we are back. A successful mission. Here is the flower. I picked up a single rose with baby's breath. And the reason why this is the flower, this is the one flower I gave Kenzie on our very first date, which is insane. 6 years ago was our very first date. So much has happened in those 6 years, and it's crazy to think about, but I think it's always so fun and special to always re-gift her the very same flower I gave her on our first date. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to surprise her with this flower. And then, like you guys saw already in Target, I picked up a card. And the hope is, if we are really good and are going on a date every single month, that by the end of the year, she'll have at least 12 of these cards by the end of the month to look back on And so that's the thought behind it, is just to not forget all of the special times we had over the course of the year, and all the times that we dated each other. And so this is just gonna be one of those things to remind us of all of that.
We just finished our anniversary dinner and Darren ended up getting a free dessert. Darren ended up getting his own free dessert. It was like an ice cream sandwich, macaroon kind of vibe. He ate 2 of them and the server brought us 2 spoons. He's like, just in case you want to eat it, but I can't have dairy, so I didn't. And the whole time Darren's eating, he's like, the server probably thinks I'm so rude because my wife is just sitting here watching me eat all of this. I thought Darren would finish it all, but he didn't.
I was close, but I stopped myself just to be safe. But it was a lot of dessert while we were eating dinner, because Kenzie for a while has wanted me to get a perm, where she's thrown out the idea. And so while we were eating dinner, we asked ChatGPT to give me a perm, and we have to show you guys. It is hilarious what it came up with, and we got to get your opinion. So maybe it doesn't look as bad as we think. But this is me with a perm, according to ChatGPT.
With his beard.
With my beard.
But I'm just like surprised they made that hair so long.
Yeah, it's pretty long.
Like it's so long in the back.
But I feel like that's how long it would need to be for me to get a perm. And then Kenzie's like, well, it doesn't really look good with the beard, so ask it to remove your beard. So I asked ChatGPT to remove my beard.
I'm scared.
And this is
I'm scared. That is terrifying.
Oh my goodness. So I think it's safe to say I'm not getting a perm.
He could get a perm. It's just Chat just be doing him wrong. I'll say it till the day I die, but those aren't good pictures.
So who knows? Maybe I'll get a perm. Let us know in the comments what you think. But that's going to wrap up today's video. We had an amazing day. Our first vlog of 2026.
Woohoo! We're hoping we can do a lot of vlogs for you guys in 2026 and grow in our channel. So if you're new here, hit the subscribe button down below. Don't forget to like this video, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye. Love you.